Authorize.
Coraline is my favorite movie of all time. Full stop. That may be surprising to some of you, but it's very true. It is a movie I can watch any time of the year and always find some kind of enjoyment out of it. Now, why is that? For one thing, a big part of it is stop motion. I am a huge fan of stop motion. It's an art form that is sadly kind of dying due to how expensive it is to pull off, but when it's done well, it's done well. And Leica Studio is a pure example of amazing stop motion, and I am very glad that they are continuing to produce films to this day currently. Knock on wood that doesn't change. So, what is it about Coraline that made it so impactful to me personally, and why do I think it's worthy of your time? Plain and simple, it's just a simple and effective starter horror movie is what I like to call it, because for one thing, it is a scary movie. It didn't bother me much as a child, but getting testimony from people around my age or even younger say this movie terrified them as children. And that was the intention. There is some deliberately terrifying imagery in this movie. And again, it adds to the appeal for me. It's a kid's movie that doesn't really pull its punches, which you don't see as often these days for one reason or another. But yeah, it's just very frightening. It's dark for one thing as well, tonally and stylistically. It gets across some very, very steep themes for young children to grasp, at least in terms of mortality and facing like a rough relationship with your parents, because one of the main aspects of the storyline is the fact that the title character feels neglected by her folks. And if you watch the movie, from very early on, they establish that, yeah, she isn't given the attention she feels she needs around the house. Her parents don't have very much patience with her. And in the moments where they try to, there's an obvious disconnect. And again, a lot of kids' movies don't really show these types of dynamics in realistic fashions, but Coraline does. Between that and the pure fantastical aspect of it being, being able to go to another world where everything seems perfect when it actually isn't, is something that, I also found fascinating. It's the classic Wonderland Wizard of Oz thing, except everything there is trying to kill you and take your soul. But not initially revealed, obviously, because where's the fun in that? But yes, for me personally, one of the best movies of the 2000s, if you're talking from an animation standpoint and from a story standpoint, just never gets old, never tire of it. So do yourself a favor and watch it. What are you still doing watching this crap? Rent it, it's on something, watch it.